Well, welcome to RedSail Media, where pharmacy thrives here. My name is Jim Sellis, Senior Vice President of Marketing here at RedSail Technologies. And I'm joined by Nicolette Mathey, a PharmD, who also is the CEO of Atrium 24, is actually a company that has many things that it does for all of you out there. But today we're specifically going to talk about independent pharmacies facing growing competition from online and telehealth platforms. And basically, while there may be some loss of business, it doesn't mean it has to happen to you. There's opportunities locally, right, Nicolette, that can really help these pharmacies thrive within their own neighborhoods, within their own zip codes. And we're going to explore some of those right now.
Yeah.
30% of the prescriptions, obviously are going to online pharmacies in this day and age. But what can some of the pharmacies do about that that are local?
Yeah, absolutely. So, and thanks for having me, Jim. Definitely, patients are being marketed to directly now more than ever. These patients are seeing that they want to be well, they want preventative health, they want functional health, they're interested in things like peptides and weight loss and hormone therapy. And sometimes they don't realize that their own local pharmacy that already cares for them can provide those same products to them. So we're almost doing ourselves and certainly our patients a disservice by not letting them know what other services we provide so that we can keep them in-house, take care of them, manage their side effects, give them proper counseling. So even just by letting your patients know and your local prescribers know all the different therapies you have access to in-house or through 503B partnerships or central fill partnerships, you can keep that patient and take better care of them.
Love that. Love that. And so if you think about it, when you break it down for, folks out there from a marketing perspective, because people think marketing is selling, but it's really serving, right?
Yeah.
And so how would you define how marketing can play a key role in really getting the word out locally?
Yeah. Well, I mean, any business that you look at, they have marketing, they have a sales engine, they use a CRM, a customer relationship manager, they use these tools. So we always need to look, when we're thinking about our pharmacy business, of course, our goal at the end is to take care of our patients and to do a good job by our employees so that they can take better care of our patients and our communities. Mm-hmm. And we always need to be looking at other industries and what can we borrow from those other industries to make our own businesses more effective. And all the other industries use these types of sales systems. They invest heavily in marketing. They invest heavily in sales. And pharmacies, specifically independent pharmacies, traditionally don't. And we really need to change that.
That's right. Absolutely. If you were to give them a piece of advice today, maybe a take home of one thing they could do better, as a result of this conversation we're having and conversations they'll have locally, what would you say?
Yeah, and it can be very overwhelming. And as a pharmacy owner myself, I know that you're wearing a lot of hats. You're pulled in a lot of different directions. When you wake up in the morning and you think your day is going to go a certain way, it usually doesn't go that way. So we don't have to overcomplicate it, but we do have to start somewhere. So, when was the last time your top 10 prescribers by profit? And you should know who they are.
Absolutely.
But when was the last time your top 10 prescribers by profit heard from you? Whether it was a phone call or an email or whether you dropped into their office and heard from you and even asked them, what kind of therapies are your patients asking you for? What kind of issues are you facing with pharmacy that I can help with? And so let's even just take your top 3. That's what you can do next week.
Yeah, yep. Absolutely. And it doesn't take a whole lot of time, right?
No.
It's a very simple and straightforward type of a thing. And I know many people get caught up in workflow from day to day, but you're going to do yourself a much better service if you're taking time out to do some of these things. You've got to set the time aside to make this happen, right, Nicolette? Because if you don't, then you're just going to work that much harder for that much less.
Right.
At the end of the day.
Yep. That's exactly right. And you don't have to over-engineer it. Just go visit the prescribers, bring some branded collateral and just meet the team, meet the gatekeepers. They need to put a face to the name, but we've had pharmacy clients using our Dottie CRM software that have had tremendous success without a sales rep, without leaving the 4 walls of their pharmacy, by doing just that, by knowing who their top prescribers are and just cultivating those relationships through phone calls. And then what develops of that phone call, I'll email you that order form. I'll email you information about that compound that we make. I didn't realize you were writing for that and sending it out of state to another pharmacy, whatever it is.
Yeah. So if you're not doing it locally, right, at the end of the day, someone's selling someone out there.
Yeah.
And it's probably the online
Yep.
pharmacy that's probably going to sell that customer on the benefits of what they do. So you've got to be out there not only with the patients, but also with the prescribers to let them know what you're all about and just raise awareness, frankly.
Yep. That's exactly right. That's good patient care.
That's right. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Nicolette, for joining me today on this edition of RedSail Media, where pharmacy thrives here, and we'll talk to you all next time.
Thank you, Jim.
Thanks for watching this segment of our special pharmacy marketing series. Remember, marketing isn't about selling, it's about serving. By reaching out to your patients and prescribers, you can protect your business and provide better care. I'm Jim Sellis, and we'll see you next time on RedSail Media.